What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Avexys, and today we are back with a long-awaited video. All right, I wanted to make this video for a minute, but I wanted to give myself, a lot of time to really explore the game, so I can have an actual concrete review of it and kind of understand where TC stands with the game, where I stand with the game, and get a little bit of feel for what you guys, my community, what you guys shit on, stand with the game, man. And I'm gonna be very honest, very blunt about everything. I'm not gonna pull any punches. A lot of people often think I will pull punches because I'm a creator or whatever, and I see random comments across my videos saying I'm held accountable for some things TC don't do and not reporting certain things. So I think this is a good way to get my point across, right, or get whatever points across. So let's start from the ground up. Okay, let's start about what Gears of War Reloaded is, what it means, and how I feel about this release just in general coming out. Now, honestly, I'm not a fan of a remaster. Okay, I think that I honestly prefer them to even hold off and maybe even add more updates to Gears 5. But at the same time, I feel like we needed something, right? If either was gonna be done, we needed something. I want to say I'm grateful in a way just to have something to play that's bringing the old community back. And I do also have an understanding that this is probably mainly for the PlayStation 5 players, right? And to get their minds right with the plot, kind of introduce them to the game and stuff. But it's just, I don't feel like they should have dropped this game, at least in the state that it's in, right? Now, that's one thing to truly remaster Gears of War Ultimate Edition, but they literally gave us Gears of War UE 2.0. It's Gears of War UE with a paint job. Now, like, that is the fact of the matter. Now, I'm not gonna act like I'm not having fun playing the game, because I am, but that's also because I kind of turn a blind eye, and I kind of do make myself look past a lot of things that I do think is not right with this game. And the biggest fact of the matter being is every single bug that was in UE is in this game as well, and that also makes me feel like, okay, it's cool, it's amazing to see that this game went triple crossplay, right? But is this really the best first impression that we can give the PlayStation players to the Gears of War series? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them, I feel like the bigger goal is to get them into multiplayer more than it is to campaign. But maybe that's just me being a multiplayer player that says that. I just don't think, I think they could have did a way better job at fixing a lot of these bugs, man. Like, it's bugs with the movement. There's small things like you could barely even play alternate because if you push in the right stick, it has point of interest. That's not even a bug. There's all types of glitches where you can't shoot at times, or you get stuck, and I'm like, damn, this really does feel like a game from not even 2015, man. I played older COD games 2015 that have less bugs. It's just a little absurd. So I really do hope that either they update it and they keep us updated with the fact that they may be looking into it. But I kind of doubt that as well, because it's also no new content, right? It literally is Gears of War Ultimate Edition 2.0, and kind of just weird for me to to even say that. Like, are we the only game in history to have one game remastered twice? I don't know if I've seen that before. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I don't know. Maybe I haven't just seen that before. I haven't done my research, but it's just, to me as a Gears player, it's like I just played 5 years of 5, pulled up, played a game I just already played 2 times over. So it's cool. It's cool because I still do, like, that's what I'm saying. I still do absolutely love the fact that PlayStation's involved. I love that you guys are in the community. I've taught a lot of you guys different things with tips and stuff like that, and you guys are all big W's. This is nothing against PlayStation players. That's literally the best thing to come from all of this. Is obviously the best thing to come from this. But I just really don't want this to be a bad impression on those PS5 players and make them not want to return to even try E-Day, because that's also be like the worst thing that could happen, that I really think is very possible with just the state of the game and how unplayable it feels at times. And I feel like there's been certain things I will give TC credit for. And let's talk about the updates. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the shotgun, like in its current state, I do think it's better than what we got from like the week 1 of the game. I'm not the biggest fan of the shotgun currently, and you guys know the shotgun kind of dominates this game, right? It's you change the shotgun, you change the entire way this game is played. And I feel like, you know, they could be a little bit more transparent with what the goal is. I'm not a fan of the one-shot downs. There's even been arguments that this shotgun is worse than the UE shotgun because of the one-shot downs and other things that happen. So it's definitely a weird perspective to look at it from. That there's a possibility that UE is even better in this game, and it's the newer title, which I don't really think so at all, because I definitely do feel the server difference. Granted, we did have the servers crash twice on us so far, but you know, I think that's something that's gonna happen with any new game, especially they're trying to combine the servers from like crossplay stuff. I feel like that's kind of expected, and I'm not too hard on them about that. I honestly don't care about that, to be real. I care more so about the bugs and then the lack of content that's in the game as well. I also do care about the playlists and the game modes and things like that, and I feel like they really missed the mark on that part of the game. Now, when it comes to this core gameplay, I do actually enjoy this game. Like, I don't mind this type of movement. I know a lot of you guys watch my channel. If you guys watch my channel for a long time, you know I'm a Gears 5, Gears 4 movement specialist, right? I've won championships in Gears 5, so I might sound a little biased towards my like of Gears 5 over this game, but the truth is, I don't really mind which Gears game it's like, what the multiplayer tuning really is, as long as it's balanced, you know, in its own right. And by balance, I mean, like for an easy example, right? Let's say moving is slow. The moving slow, the shotgun can't be super strong. It can't be a Gears 3 shotgun if moving slow. And if the move is fast, it can't be a UE shotgun. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance in more so those terms. And we've so far, I think the balance is well. It just misses the marks with the one-shot downs, and obviously, you know, hit reg inconsistencies at times. And that's just, you know, some people be like, that's Gears 1 though, but is it truly what we should be playing on? Like, should we be playing on a game that really does have bugs from 06? Now that's an insane one-shot down. If you guys don't agree with me with anything I say, or feel like I missed something that you guys feel is an important topic, feel free to let me know. Now, I'm gonna get to the positives, okay? I feel like I've honestly been mainly negative so far this video, but I want to address those things for sure, okay? Because I don't want to look as if, like, to you guys that I'm pulling off a facade, like trying to force myself to like this game, to like sell the game to you guys, because that's just fake. And I'm not in for that, man. I'm in it here. I'm in it first because I love the game, and that's always how it is. If I truly stopped enjoying Gears of War games, I would literally go play something else. So I'm here first as a, you know, a diehard fan. I've been playing since 2008. I would say on and off since 2008, like Gears 2. But you know, it's just something that really is, like, it matters to me. You know, I really do just enjoy the game, and there's no other game that I would rather put my time into as of right now. You know, there's nothing like a Gears of War experience. It just sort of feels like that Gears of War has like some pressure behind it, because the last few titles have not been received well. Oh, hold on. Last few titles haven't really received well, and it's starting to look like, man, like Gears E-Day might be the last shot, bro. The last shot to really make a staple and continue this saga, and not have to discontinue it like further down the line. And I would never want to see Gears have an end, man. I want to be able to play this game and share it, you know, for however long I want to, you know. But let's get into the positives that I've seen so far. So the positives is they are actually doing certain updates, right? They have updated the shotgun. It might have slightly missed the mark after the update, but it is still definitely an improvement. They're fixing things with game crashes, and recently they fixed the matchmaking. They made it that I'm not playing against puppies all day. You know, I'm actually fighting players of, obviously I can't find players of similar skills because I'm a competitive player. But I'm finding, you know, entire rosters that kind of balance out the teams with my little Timmies that are on my team, which is actually, to some of you guys, I know that sounds like a horrible experience, but that is the experience I want, you know. Now, I would love to know if that experience is the same for you guys as well. Like, you feel like you're just versing 4 stacks all day that are super try hard, it's like you can't win the game, or the opposite side, which is also not fun to me. You feel like you're winning every game and there's no challenge at all. So I feel like that's just bad. Like that I don't like that either. I don't like, you know, there being no challenge whatsoever. I do like a challenge. That's another thing that I feel like they missed the mark on, man. If they would have gave us Reloaded, right, with a ranking system that actively shows your progression, not just a leaderboard, something like similar to like Gears 4, how Riot Games have it, bro, that would have been fire. That's something that can hold on to the community for a long time, man. That combined it with some incentives, you know, we're set. We're honestly set. I feel like it's not like Gears players aren't really asking for the world. They're not asking for a BR and a map builder, even though those things would be incredible. That would be incredible. And unlimited content community would be incredible. Bro, we're asking for like I feel like this is like the bare minimum of a multiplayer game now, man. A ranked mode, like a true ranked mode, man. It's starting to feel like we're it's not a race or a competition, but like some of these other games are really lapping Gears now. So yeah, man, that's pretty much my concerns for TC. Like, they have done well with the Gears community page on Twitter to give us, you know, a lot of info on updates they're making, what they're looking into, and that's great. Transparency is phenomenal. I still do think it could be slightly better, for sure. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that's what we need. Like, that's a good first step, you know. Now it's time to open up the forums a little bit more, possibly bring back those discussions that we used to have with the coalition. But maybe they're trying to like bring that back all in E-Day. You know, we've been in the dark about E-Day for a long time, and we're gonna be in the dark for some more months, depending on when you watch this video. Give me some time so we hear something about E-Day, you know. I just really want to see this game succeed, man. So everything I say comes from a good place. There's probably nobody that wants this game to succeed more than me. And I'm not like just this game sucks type of guy, and with no reason. I actually hate that. There's nothing I honestly hate more than just terrible criticism. You know, we gotta keep it constructive. And I will say, like, in the past, especially in 5, TC was very well at receiving you guys' thoughts and opinions, especially on my channel. Like, they would literally, like, if I say, yo, these guys have noticed something in the comments, they're literally like look into that, like, quick too. So if they keep that same energy up, you guys can know this is always going to be a good space for you guys to share your opinions, and we could probably hit some common ground on certain things. Obviously, there's going to be things that we can't common ground on, and you know, you're not supposed to agree with everybody on anything anyways, you know, because we have entire different experience. I do try to keep the game, like, my mindset on the game. I know some of you guys watching be like, you're a competitive player, you want fast fall bounce, you want super balance, you want this, that, and the other for competitive. But I actually want the game to be fun first, because the fact of the matter is, and in my eyes at least, as long as the game is fun and it has a casual community, which is literally the most important community, you can throw some money down and there's gonna be players willing to compete for that, you know. So a pro scene truthfully never will die if it has a casual scene, you know. So I don't mind whatever they throw at us, as long as people are enjoying it. That is the truth. As long as it feels like a Gears game and people are enjoying it, that is a W for me. But I'm not, you know, the only ways I'm getting people like say that they enjoy the game is that they say they haven't returned for a real long time and it's bringing us memories back, and that's W's. But usually at some point that wears off. that nostalgia hit, it wears off, man. And I've seen it many times, and like I said, I don't want E-Day to be that final straw that takes the game underwater. So like I said, give me thoughts and opinions below. We're gonna finish this game out. We're gonna lock in, have some fun right here, see if we can get this W pretty swiftly. And comment, like, and subscribe for your boy. I appreciate it. All right, so yeah, we got 47 kills, round 2, 70 to 30. This is actually a pretty good game. Now let's get over there. Oh my God, bomb. All right, I'm grabbing these knees. Check for snipe. Right, no snipe. Now let's look what the action is looking like. Okay, one more shot. Oh, gotta hit that. Oh, 91. It was getting a little scary for a second. I would have killed him though the next shot. All right, let's go up top. Oh, he's one shot. Thanks for the help. Surprised the hills are this close. I'm a little sick, by the way, guys. I apologize. Stay here. Get some early nades going. Wow, 2 one-shot downs in a row, bro. Is that not incredible? It's kind of crazy, man. I feel like I'll never get used to it. Because it's one of those things that it's very hard to really predict when it's going to happen, but you kind of have a tiny bit of a feeling. But it's not, it feels like almost RNG-ish, especially with the hip fire. I would love for them to remove pellet variants. Nice. Cap. I'm gonna go back lower just to see if I get a snipe. Snipe on this side. Oh, looks like no snipe on that side as well. Hopefully I didn't do that too short, or sniper's like further back or something like that, you know. Right side, no reason to push you. Do you guys have any video requests for me, by the way? Let me know. Let me know. Because I do love making educational type of content for this game. Or if you guys want to see more like review style games, or if you guys want to know what a perfect Gears of War game will look like to me, let me know. I feel like I should make some of those type of videos. It's been a minute since I've made these type of just sit down and just talk to you guys videos, man. It feels good. It feels fun. And we're gonna definitely have to get back into it. Damn, this is pretty far from the hill. Let me get those nades. Why not? Oh, he got it. Fine by me, buddy. Jesus Christ. Imagine just getting approached. Oh, yes, snipe. All right, this will be the final hill here. Hold this down the right way and we're good. We'll double cap, make it faster. Well, like we got another retake. Good nade. Great kill. Nice. Maybe 2. W tracking. What the?
Fight through the pain.
Dude, he just teleported.
I'll take it.
If you guys like deal with that teleporting problem on PC like very often, you have to turn off anti-aliasing, by the way. This little golden tip for you guys. All right, your resolution scaling on native, and it takes away the warping like 99.9% of the time. All right, this should be over. Oh. Well, now it should be over, hopefully. In the hill. Please let it end. Thank you. Oh my God. All right. WWW, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for your boy. I appreciate you guys so much for all the love you've been showing me lately, man. truly life changing, and it's only up from here. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.